We often think about our teeth and gums in terms of a bright smile. We might worry about cavities or bad breath. However, the health of your mouth is much more important than just appearances. It is a window to your overall physical health. Scientists are now discovering a surprising and serious connection. This connection is between what happens in your mouth and the health of your brain. It seems that keeping your gums and teeth healthy could play a role in keeping your mind sharp as you age. This is a new area of understanding that deserves our full attention. The idea that your dental hygiene could impact something as complex as cognitive decline or even dementia might sound startling. Yet, a growing body of research is pointing in this very direction. Studies from around the world, including places like the United States, Japan, and the United Kingdom, are finding consistent links. Poor oral health appears to be associated with an increased risk of developing conditions like Alzheimer's disease. This is not just about one or two studies. It is a pattern emerging from diverse populations, making the findings more compelling and harder to ignore for our long-term health strategies. Think about common dental problems like gum disease, also known as periodontitis. Many people experience some form of gum inflammation during their lives. It might seem like a minor issue, confined only to your mouth, but this condition involves chronic inflammation and harmful bacteria. These elements don't always stay put. They can trigger responses throughout your body. Understanding this helps us see that problems in our mouth might not be isolated. They could be sending signals or even direct threats to other vital organs, including our incredibly important brain, which controls everything we do and who we are. Therefore, learning about this connection is more than just an interesting scientific pursuit. It is a call to action for each of us. By recognizing that your oral health is deeply intertwined with your brain's vitality, you can take proactive steps. These steps are not complicated. They involve simple, everyday habits. These habits could potentially lower your risk of cognitive decline in the future. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge, which can lead to better health choices for a longer, more vibrant, healthier life, both physically and mentally in your later years. Your mouth is home to a vast community of microorganisms, a complex ecosystem known as the oral microbiome. Billions of bacteria live there. Some are helpful, while others can cause significant trouble if they grow out of control. When we neglect our oral hygiene, these harmful bacteria can flourish. They can lead to serious issues like chronic gum disease and tooth decay. It is these harmful types of bacteria that researchers are now investigating closely. They are looking at their potential role in affecting brain health and contributing to cognitive impairment. This means the balance of bacteria in your mouth is incredibly important. One particular bacterium that has caught the attention of scientists is pathogenic bacteria, including Pseudomonas, the bacteria Prevotella, also commonly found in periodontal disease. This is a key pathogen in chronic periodontitis, a severe form of gum disease. Researchers have made a disturbing discovery. They have found this specific bacterium in the brain tissue of patients who suffered from Alzheimer's disease, produces toxic enzymes called gingipains. These enzymes are believed to be capable of damaging brain cells directly. They may also promote the buildup of beta-amyloid plaques, which are a hallmark of Alzheimer's disease, creating a dangerous pathway. There's a group of bacteria often implicated in poor oral health and potentially linked to brain issues. These bacteria are also associated with periodontal disease. Some studies suggest a connection between these factors and the APOE4 gene. This gene is a known genetic risk factor for developing Alzheimer's disease later in life. The presence of Prevotella and Porphyromonas are linked to lower levels of nitrite, a molecule derived from nitrate, in the oral cavity and potentially the brain. Specifically, researchers have found that higher levels of Porphyromonas were associated with memory problems. Nitrite is important because it can be converted into nitric oxide, a compound that helps with blood flow, including blood flow to the brain. Reduced blood flow can negatively impact brain function. The evidence linking dental problems to cognitive decline is becoming stronger. For example, extensive research has shown a direct relationship between tooth loss and dementia risk. One large analysis found that for every tooth a person is missing, their risk of cognitive impairment increases by about 1.4%. Their risk of developing dementia also goes up by 1.1%. This suggests that the more severe the dental problems, the higher the potential risk to brain health. Regular dental treatment for gum disease has also been shown to lower the risk of dementia in some studies, highlighting a crucial area for intervention. One of the main ways poor oral health is thought to affect the brain is through inflammation. Chronic gum disease is, at its core, a state of persistent inflammation in your mouth. This inflammation is triggered by the body's response to harmful bacteria. The problem is that this inflammation doesn't always stay localized. The inflammatory substances, known as cytokines, produced in your gums, can enter your bloodstream. Once in circulation, these pro-inflammatory molecules can travel throughout your body. They can even cross the protective blood-brain barrier, which is designed to keep harmful substances out of the brain. When these inflammatory signals reach the brain, they can contribute to what is called neuroinflammation. Neuroinflammation is essentially inflammation within the brain tissue itself. This is a serious concern because chronic neuroinflammation is a known factor in the development and progression of many neurodegenerative diseases, including Alzheimer's disease. It can damage neurons, disrupt communication between brain cells, and accelerate the cognitive decline that characterizes dementia. So, the fire that starts in your gums could eventually spread, metaphorically speaking, to impact your brain's delicate environment, causing long-term damage to its intricate structures. Beyond inflammation, some oral bacteria might play a more direct role. As mentioned earlier, bacteria have been found directly in brain tissue of Alzheimer's patients. These groups of bacteria don't just sit there, they are active. They produce harmful enzymes like gingipanes, which can directly damage nerve cells. These enzymes can also interfere with normal brain processes and contribute to the formation of amyloid plaques and tau tangles, which are key pathological features of Alzheimer's disease. This direct invasion and subsequent damage present another critical pathway linking oral infections to brain degeneration, a truly concerning mechanism. Finally, we must also consider the impact of poor oral health on nutrition. If you have missing teeth, painful gums, or ill-fitting dentures, chewing food properly can become difficult or even impossible. This can lead you to avoid certain foods, especially those that are harder to chew, like fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. These are often the very foods that are packed with essential nutrients vital for brain health. A diet lacking in these crucial vitamins and minerals can lead to nutritional deficiencies. Such deficiencies, in turn, can impair cognitive function and potentially increase your vulnerability to dementia over time. The good news is that there are practical, everyday steps you can take to protect your oral health and, potentially, your brain health too. The foundation of good oral hygiene is simple. Brush your teeth thoroughly at least twice a day with fluoride toothpaste. Don't forget to floss daily to remove food particles and plaque from between your teeth and under the gum line, areas your toothbrush can't always reach effectively. These fundamental habits are your first line of defense against the harmful bacteria that can lead to gum disease and other dental problems, setting a strong base for overall wellness. Regular visits to your dentist are also incredibly important. Professional cleanings can remove hardened plaque, known as tartar, that you can't get rid of with brushing and flossing alone. Your dentist can also spot the early signs of gum disease, often before you notice any symptoms yourself. Early detection and treatment are crucial. If gum disease is caught in its initial stages, gingivitis, it can often be reversed. Even more advanced periodontitis can be managed to prevent further damage. Think of these visits as essential checkups not just for your smile, but for your whole body, including your brain. Interestingly, what you eat also plays a role in your oral microbiome and even brain health. Some beneficial oral bacteria, such as Streptococcus parasanguinis. This bacteria can convert nitrite, a byproduct of dietary nitrate, into antimicrobial molecules that protect against tooth decay. Streptococcus salivarius and S. oralis. These strains help prevent the growth of harmful pathogens by competing for resources in the mouth. Lactobacillus. This genus of bacteria can fight off various bad bacteria and potentially restore a healthy balance in the mouth. These good bacteria can help break down nitrate from certain vegetables, such as spinach and rocket, arugula, into nitrite. Nitrite can then be converted into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps improve blood flow, including vital circulation to the brain. So, a diet rich in these green leafy vegetables might support both a healthy mouth and a healthy mind by fostering these helpful microbes. Ultimately, the emerging evidence strongly suggests that we should view oral health as an integral part of overall health and dementia prevention strategies. Taking care of your teeth and gums is not just about preventing cavities or maintaining fresh breath. It is an investment in your long-term cognitive well-being. By adopting simple oral hygiene practices, seeking regular dental care, and being mindful of your diet, you are taking powerful steps. These actions can help reduce your risk of dementia and support a healthier, sharper brain for many years to come, ensuring a future where your mind remains as vibrant as your smile.